Buddies is a free program at Harris County Public Library that is designed to develop a love of reading in young children. It pairs kindergarten through third graders, who are the little buddies, with trained volunteers, who are the big buddies. For 10 weeks, the buddies meet once a week in the afternoons at their local HCPL library branch to read together. There are 3 touchstones that we come back to again and again in the Book Buddies program that help us develop a love of reading in young children. The first one is access. This is all about providing access to our wide and diverse library collections. The Book Buddies program is interested in developing lifelong readers, but we're also trying to develop lifelong library users. By holding the program in our library branches and training our big buddies to show our little buddies how to navigate and access those library collections, we hope that by the end of the 10-week program, our little buddies graduate with full confidence in knowing how to use the children's collection and that they're very comfortable in our library branches. The second touchstone is all about choice. So choice is a really powerful factor in the Book Buddies program. It's our little buddies who are in charge of their reading. The big buddies are there as a guide. The big buddies are really the ones who often end up following their little buddies around the library. So during Book Buddies reading sessions, you'll see them kind of trailing behind their little buddies, as their little buddies are the ones who are holding up picture book covers, talking with their big buddies about them, but ultimately, it's the little buddy's decision about what they want their big buddy to read to them or what they want to read to their big buddy. The last touchstone is pleasure. Book Buddies is really all about having a fun and relaxing reading environment that is perfect for that little buddy. So there's learning happening, there's comprehension happening, but it's linked. It's woven deeply into the fact that the experience is pleasurable for the little buddy. The little buddies look forward to seeing their big buddies. And because that positive interaction is rooted in reading, is rooted in visiting the library, it naturally transfers that love and that bond between the little buddy and the big buddy to a love of reading. It's almost like magic. Volunteers are really the heart of the Book Buddies program. It could not happen without them. We actually have 2 different models of the program. The first model uses teen volunteers who are in 7th through 12th grades. The second model uses adult volunteers. Adult volunteers apply online, pass a background check, and then they attend a training. At the training, they learn how to help little buddies choose a good fit book, both in terms of interest and reading level. They learn about best practices and reading aloud that help their little buddies develop vocabulary, background knowledge, and comprehension skills. It's always an option. Okay, so we just reviewed kind of how to choose a book in the situation when you're reading aloud. You're always aiming above their independent reading level. And then what you want to intentionally do before, during, and after reading.
Well, I'm Barbara Hammond, and I volunteer here at the library. So when this Book Buddies came up, I was thrilled. I just cannot say enough about them. I'm having more fun than they are, I think. I really am having a ball with this.
I wanted to do something that was worthwhile. I'm a retired nurse and I was used to having a job that was fulfilling, and so I was looking for fulfilling things to do in my retirement. And something about Book Buddies popped up in my neighborhood email, and so I signed up, and I did it in the spring, and I loved it so much I came back and did it now. I don't just find it rewarding when, last session one of the kids said, "Oh, can we come back and do this again tomorrow?" I mean, your heart just melts when they're just really getting so much out of it.
So I decided to become a big buddy because I'm expecting my first child in December. So I thought, what better way to really get comfortable and learn how to read to kids and read with kids and get excited about reading with kids than to join this program. And I saw it posted and thought it'd be a great opportunity. What's that word mean? So I meshed with Pranati. She is a 7-year-old. She is just learning to read, really kind of coming into her own a little bit. And it's funny because the first week, she was pretty shy, but she loves books about superheroes. Primarily Wonder Woman, it's kind of her hero, and she knows everything about every single superhero. Half of our reading is, can I tell you about this person? And then she does, right? But it's just great to see how excited she is when she comes in. And her parents have said, every time they come in, they bring her in and they say, oh, she's really doing a great job at home. She loves to read now.
My wife happened to see the note on the library notice board, and that's how we came to know about Book Buddy. And we have been struggling really bad introducing a reading habit to my younger one. So she's a little stubborn, so it's been pretty challenging for us to make her read, or I don't know, read stories or whatever. So, and once she joined the Book Buddy program, I don't know, it's a great improvement. In the last 3 weeks, we have seen drastic difference. And the good thing is she wants to come back, and she wishes if there is a Book Buddy program daily rather than weekly.
The thing that I enjoy the most is being able to, I just randomly match up the big buddies and the little buddies, and seeing them kind of get to know each other in those first couple sessions is just really fun. And then watching their relationship just develop over the course of the program, and then seeing all the kids and finding out what they like to read and how excited they are about going to find these books. And even after they read 20 dinosaur books, they're still excited about the dinosaur books. So that's the most fun, is just seeing them be super excited about reading and seeing the big buddies be really excited about it with them.
Or why did you decide to sign Xander up for the Book Buddies program?
Because he was not interested in reading at all.
Good reason. And how has that changed the program?
Yes. He actually chose to come to Book Buddies over going to our arcade.
Is that true, Xander? Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Xander, what did you like best about reading with Miss Lori? Ooh, is this one of the books you read? I'm gonna zoom in on it. Pokemon. Nice. Our Teen Big Buddies apply at their local HCPL library branch. They also attend a training where they learn how to navigate the library so that they can then show their little buddies how to navigate and access the library as well. The Teen Big Buddies learn how to read aloud to keep their little buddies' brains on. They actually practice reading on each other. They pretend to be little buddies. We also go over different scenarios to help prepare them for any situation that they may encounter while working with their little buddy. It really gives teens an opportunity to develop their own mentoring and leadership skills. Teens often develop a special bond with their little buddy. The little buddies really respect their teens, and the teens listen to who their little buddy is as a reader, and they follow their little buddy's curiosity. So you guys are brothers.
Yes.
So introduce yourselves, please.
He's Eric and I'm Jonathan.
Okay. So we just finished our first session of Book Buddies. So how did it go?
Really good.
Not bad. I was a bit nervous.
How were your little buddies?
Mine, she loved to read.
Oh, great.
Mine liked dinosaurs, so I was trying to find a dinosaur book.
You guys found a huge dinosaur book.
It took us most of the time reading that one.
And then Jonathan, what kind of books were you guys reading?
Basically like princesses books.
I decided to volunteer with Book Buddies because when I heard about it through Miss Couch at the high school, it sounded like something I would want to do as a kid because I used to really like reading, but I always wanted to do it with somebody. So I thought that this would be a good opportunity for me to be the person I wished for as a child.
My name is Brittany Wilson, and I am the mother of one of the Book Buddies. And my son's name is Grayson Wilson.
He's right behind you.
He is right behind me, ironically. A little creepy, but it's okay.
So why did you and Grayson decide to sign up for Book Buddies?
Well, I am an avid reader, and I'm trying to encourage my son to become an avid reader as well. So I figured being a book buddy would encourage him to read, and he would see how fun reading really is. So So when I pick him up from school, he doesn't really want to come to this, but once he's done, he is so excited about reading, and he's telling me about, you know, the books that him and his book buddy have read together, and he's thrilled about it. So this has really been a fun venture so far.
I first volunteered because I wanted to help kids learn how to read and get more enjoyment out of reading. So reading with Nathan's been pretty good. He really likes reading about like books about cats, and found that really interesting. And he also liked animals, books about animals in general. So I found that about him.
When I heard this program, as soon as I know, I came to register with him. So now he's excited and pick his books, and he asked me, you know, when is Thursday, when is Thursday?
I would have to say that my favorite part is seeing the bond that grows between the little buddy and the big buddy, seeing them look forward to reading with each other every week, and the little buddy grows to adore the big buddies. They really do. They look up to them. But the big buddies, they get to see hard evidence of how they can be important in another person's life. The little buddies, they gain a new role model, and they get to practice oral reading in a casual environment, no pressure, just practicing reading. It's not homework, it's for fun.
A Book Buddies reading session is 45 minutes long. It always takes place in the afternoon, so kids have time to get to the library after school, but home before dinner. At the beginning, the parents come in, they sign their little buddy in, they talk with the branch coordinator usually, and then the buddies start reading. The buddies read together. When they finish, they log their book in the little buddy's reading log, and then they go out to find their next book adventure. At the end, the parents come and sign their little buddies out. They usually check in with their child's big buddy. And what we found is that the one-on-one attention is really a powerful thing. It allows the Book Buddies program to really meet every single child exactly where they are. So it serves all types of readers. The last Book Buddy session is actually a celebration. So we invite the families and friends of the little buddies, and it's a chance to celebrate and recognize all the reading the little buddies have done over the past 10 weeks. It's also our chance to really appreciate the time and the care and the contribution of our big buddies. The parents get a chance to meet the big buddies and to see what their child has been reading. There's a scavenger hunt in the stacks, which encourages the little buddies and their parents to go together out into the library and to find all these different types of books. The big buddies are there to help guide the little buddies and their families as they're finding these books in the scavenger hunt. And then everyone comes back into the room, and that's really when we celebrate and recognize everyone. So the little buddies receive a certificate of completion, and they get to choose a gift book. The teen big buddies also get to choose a gift book of their choice, and the adult big buddies receive a gift of appreciation as well. It's a chance for everyone to connect around reading one last time before we pass this love of reading torch from the big buddies to the parents and the guardians and the families of the little buddies. And we hope that they continue the reading habit at home.
What did you like about being a big buddy to Taylor?
Well, besides her energy and her fun love for things, it really helped me just like calm down after a busy day, and just seeing the smile on her face was really worth it.
Cranky. I'm sorry, baby. I'm very cranky. He saw it. Swallow. Now I
What kind of robot does that?